Well, I mean, of course they get harder like the higher you go. That's fine. I don't see that being anywhere nearly as big of a concern as like if you want to split off on your own, you have to risk actually losing everything
Yeah.
compared to just
No,
joining the
because
tribe of human and it's all safe.
all you really have to do is put a pin code on your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of things you can't use, you can't access. What about your dinosaurs?
I mean, I guess that's totally fair. Which I do agree that the
Yeah,
PvP
pin code
thing,
lets you open
fixing
the
that
door.
would be better.
Pin code lets you open the door. Like that's fine. And what happens if you have to put a pin code on one door? You saw how big Dave's house is. Whole section of stuff just totally locked out to you. Nobody gets to use it.
Well, and I mean, you'd have to wait 8 days to demolish, but yeah, I agree.
I mean, we haven't even been playing this game 8 days, I don't think.
Right. The pin code thing isn't like a fix. It's like a band-aid as long as you're like diligent with it.
And I actually like how, yeah, Dave, if that secondary door was locked that he was in, he's in a room inside of his house. Like, that's just a logout room.
I'm in there with you too.
So if he's in there, with that being locked, like, he actually is safe, you know?
Yeah, 100%. You'd have to roll up with something pretty nasty otherwise.
Or just, like, you'd have to just camp it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just happen to like wait with a sniper rifle when you know he's on.
But, like, that's the point of that. Like, I just think, yeah, there's all these thoughts and considerations about, like, bad actors, and I'm like, alright, well, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. I don't think we're gonna have anybody be like that.
No, I definitely agree. You streaming the Madden game?
I am.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson.
Oh my god, it's 11:30. I actually should just go to bed.
What time you in?
7.
Okay.
I'll call you on the way in.
I'm probably going in, as long as I'm up, I'm going in at 6:30.
Doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Man, you guys just
All right.
love sleep, don't you? You hate sleep, I should
I got
say.
plenty of sleep today. What do you mean? That's not. I mean, I think I was up to like 3:30 last night
Yeah,
Doing
it was
what?
late.
playing Ark.
Oh my god. I thought you were getting off when I...
Nope.
Yeah, I got off for playing Rocket League.
around what, like 1:30, something like that.
Just beating the play clock is gone.
Yeah, if,
I was up for at least another 2 hours after that playing Ark. And again, I lost everything, so it didn't really matter.
When they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere.
yeah, as long as,
They want to spread it to different people. But
as long as I go in at 6:30, I get to leave at 1:30 tomorrow, so
and that's what they
Oh, neat.
did on that play.
that's like almost like a half day, which is beautiful, and I kind of need it to get the weekend started a little earlier. But then I'm probably doing it overnight Sunday, so
Oh my god, you don't know how to do it right. You haven't done it before.
It's caught by OBJ. A good rally
The secret is Wawa.
to only a yard, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him.
I have a lot of stuff to do to get the. So Sunday the 7th is our 3D walkthrough.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after
And
now you put the offense in a position where every
I'm concerned that the rest of the management staff is overestimating how hard the associates are going to work to get the store ready for that.
Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Fair.
Because they keep saying, like, you know, as long as everybody, you know, as long as there's no standing around time and everybody works on this, we'll have it ready. But literally all the managers are going to spend their time doing that is making sure people aren't standing around, and then they're not going to get anything done.
That reminds me, Rob. Did you see the thing I sent you the other day? Or
What's
yesterday?
that?
The
No.
War Machine thing?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I did not have time to look at it, and then I forgot about it.
It's interesting. So actually, the beta rules are released. I'm going to check it out eventually. Mark IV is announced officially for January. It's going to be an open beta until then. There are 3 new armies available for playtests, and a 4th army coming in Q2 of next year.
Okay.
They've changed a few like notable things that are just going to help with simplicity of the game, especially with how wonky some of those models are. Facing is no longer a thing, so there's no front arc, back arc, or anything like that.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about like making your models try and intertwine in a very specific way. Free strikes are no longer a thing, but if you leave combat, you have to forfeit your combat action.
Okay.
And there was something else I don't remember. I think they're trying to make the size of the game smaller too.
the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
But yeah, I definitely am gonna.
So it's
at
like
least
closer
look
to
into
Brawl Machine size, or like somewhere in between?
Probably a middle ground, yeah.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
I'd definitely be fine with checking that out at some point.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
But yeah, could be interesting. We'll see how it plays out.
He's hit the 50. 30.
I imagine themes will be gone starting off, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Trying to be like pick 6.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, it's
I'm
now
done.
11:30, so I really need to get off.
Yep. Good night.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, I thought I was on there late last night because I was tired today. I was like, alright, but it's like, I can have some time to like warm up, for work. I was like, I don't need to like be.
And following the pick 6, and they have decent field
Going
position.
hard right out of the gate.
We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care
Funny
of
story about that
make some better decisions
is
on
that
this drive, and they'll probably
my
help him a
my
little bit,
brother,
maybe some
who normally
back
watches,
early to let him get settled back in.
he was supposed to watch my kids today. Apparently, he told Lauren that he couldn't do it, and he told her like over a week ago, and she just forgot and never said anything to me. So it was like 9 o'clock, when I realized he wasn't coming, so I had to call out of work.
He's got his tight end. It's time to tremble.
Just solo parent.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Which is, it's whatever. But
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this?
they did not allow me to have like a warm-up period. They were going like full bore right from 7 o'clock this morning.
About this being a trap game, and he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way.
Are pin codes set to not do anything or something in the server settings?
No, there's not any server settings about pin codes.
On 2nd and 10.
So it really doesn't seem like they do anything. Like, you'd think you'd be able to pin... so that, like, other people in your tribe can't open everything. Which I thought is what that did earlier, but I don't know why.
There's definitely...
This defense looking like they have
there
come
were...
to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
There's stuff in your... Like, you had a chest that you put a pin code on that I couldn't open.
Yeah.
That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And I've gotten two pick sixes in the first quarter. Against this guy just joined our league. He runs a cool offense so far. He's playing the Panthers.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time,
The Panthers with Jared Goff.
Pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Did I just fly up here with you and now you can't fucking get down?
Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
Oh, because when I demolished that, it got heavy.
Defense makes a good play too.
2nd and 10, Goff again. That caught by Trimble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Trying to make a semi-safe dino enclosure. Goddamn dinosaur doesn't die again.
Run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective,
Question is, how do I get you up there? Because I don't have another saddle for you.
they now have the advantage.
Do I?
3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely.
Can't craft one yet.
That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Oh, what the fuck just happened there?
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
I feel bad. This guy's thrown 3 interceptions in the first quarter. And then I just got a touchdown. It's just I really like this offense that he runs down. It seems really cool. It's like a lot of. He's definitely trying to focus Christian McCaffrey, which obviously makes sense. Yeah, he throws a lot like short to the sidelines, like the flat area.
Mm-hmm.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say
Playing coverages.
Yes.
I did not hit stick there.
Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about
That's so frustrating.
because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good.
So you've played Madden, right?
Other weeks where we've wondered just
Not in a long time.
But you know, like the hit stick mechanic.
Not consistently.
I know of the hit stick. I guess I've never really understood fully anything like special about it.
I mean, all it is you flip the right stick and your guy basically really tries to level the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
from a gameplay perspective, it's kind of broken because you don't really need a lot of momentum. And you can have a small guy, hit stick a big guy, without a lot of momentum and cause a fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Really and you can just kind of click on to someone who's right next to the guy running the ball. You just kind of click onto him and hit the hit stick button, and it triggers it, and it's it's really dumb and cheesy and not realistic. So in this league, you're not allowed to do that. You're only allowed to use the hit stick if you're controlling that player the entire time, because it's a cheesy mechanic.
Who's Kate?
So, with that, they've,
From just shy of midfield.
they don't want that. But the problem is, sometimes you go to click onto a guy and just try to make a regular tackle, but if the AI is already triggering, the hit stick by itself, it pops up saying, user hit stick, as if that's what you were doing. So, it's just dumb.
Oh my god. Goddamn club broke.
Defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone.
I tried to knock the Dimorphodon out, but my club broke. That is unfortunate. I was not prepared.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. is Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Still going. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. There's Goff. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Third and 2, Goff. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Yay. Go.
Play action. It's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd.
I did not have any boost left.
3rd and 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy. A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Wait.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this
How did I bounce that back?
as that sails over the end line. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. On first down, it's Fields. He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
No. God damn it. Yeah.
How's that going?
Well, overtime and then lost.
2nd and 8.
That's tough.
Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll fake the
God, what is my fucking retard teammate doing?
This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes, left side. The 40. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped. Pay for this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jefferson, what a catch that is. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Started off 21-0 with 3 interceptions, and now it's 21-19 at halftime.
And ready to receive the kick. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Sounds like he's doing better in the second half than he did in the first half. Or second quarter. Or...
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much.
Oh. Somebody just had a floater shot like you. Where they hit just right to drop just inside the crossbar.
Love those.
That was against me.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 32-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. One play action, Fields. He's got Burton here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Goff. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Goff looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ooh, whoopsie.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. That's Burton. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields, he'll buy some time right. Touchdown Bears! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Oh, I just had a great dodge.
A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
1, 2.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's gone. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Again, Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. And it's the Cardinals who have scored to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Gone. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Damn it.
Throwing again is gone. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Fields. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. third down they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now gone. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gone. He's going to let it fly.
I think I'm going to bed now, too.
That's certainly not the worst thing.
See you later.
And let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's gone. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. And one last throw here for Fields. This for all the marbles. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 62 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Fields. He's got Burton here. That catch good for only a couple.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second and 8 coming up. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Steps away. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 31, Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. McCaffrey on the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and we will play on here in overtime. But when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well, because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get 1 in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.